back end. Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Here we go. Back to throw, it's Petty. Using the quick game. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quick completion to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Got it behind the line. It's Young. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just keep throwing it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gray. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. North Texas will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Rice's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here comes the option. At the 45 on his way. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The option look. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their feet.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. North Texas in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback extends the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, room to make in the backfield for a tackle for him.
The gift to the tailback. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And once you get in this range in the football field, do you depend on your kicker? Do you go for it? I think on 4th down, I think you go for it. This is a long field goal, a lot harder attempt. I like the offense going for it in this situation.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Touch pass on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to out...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking for room. It's Gray. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it. So why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Running back goes in motion. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Petty. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. North Texas in the hurry up. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He's looking to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out past the 35.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Rice rushes to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half?
Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was... And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, and thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Here's the handoff. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to take the top off. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity opportunity. You've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Looking downfield, it's Petty. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Looking for space, it's Gray. Jukes his way for more. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Big Green. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Paul, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Throws to the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Goes to the option. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Owls have this offense rolling. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? On the option. The pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense in the field. This is the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback can't pull
is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes those...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Skips away from pressure. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically free, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete, the defense holds.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. shotgun, they'll run it. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. North Texas in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Touchdown, Rice. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the move from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to...
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a third and long. To the air. It's Petty. Looking left. Makes the grab. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll run it on the counter. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give out of the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Texas. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Picked off. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense set on 1st down. The give to the fullback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Not quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
How about that? Fourth down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the big fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Oh, I love when you give the fullback the ball. It's kind of a dying breed. It's been taken out of most offenses. But I like when you reward him for all the unselfish plays he has to have throughout a game.
And you know what I like to see? The evolution in football. Fullbacks become a bit of a dying breed. Now you're starting to see a few sneak back in here and there.
It's crazy. Football's cyclical, right? The moment somebody does something else, you go the other direction and just always changing.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
Sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.